Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Good Easter. Take note that I'm in the studio, ready to go, and Holly's not. Just take note. Oh. Right on time. Right on time. I was just singing your praises to everybody about how you were going to be on time.
About how I'm late?
Not how you're going to be on time.
Well, I don't really care because I got my stuff done yesterday.
Happy Monday morning to you, everybody. Another week of the Thunder Radio Morning Show is upon us. Everybody's back. Everybody back in the saddle. No spring breakers this week. Everybody's back to their normal schedules. We're glad to have you along with us, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Welcome aboard the Thunder Radio Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle and his many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great, including the M-Sculpt Neo. You just saw all the spring break pictures. People were down at the beach, and you're thinking, all right, I'm going to go to the beach this summer, the pool, the lake, wherever you're going to be, and you want to look your best, get that body looking trim and fit. The M-Sculpt Neo can help with that. It's an in-office treatment at Dr. Van Winkle's office. There are no surgeries required, no incisions. It's very affordable, and you can get it half off if you mention Thunder Radio when you book. So get in touch with them at Dr. Van Winkle's office, drvanwinkle.com. Middle Tennessee Surgical Associates, 1030 MacArthur Street in Manchester, 931-954-5125, 931-954-5125. So talk to them about that. We got a lot to do today. We had a 3-day weekend. We took off Friday for Good Friday, and then, of course, we were gone for the weekend. We were very busy. So weekend recap, get you caught up on what we were doing. We hope everyone had a great and blessed Easter weekend. We have no April Fool's jokes for you. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. We discussed this. We don't like April Fools. So we'll talk about that in a little while. Your birthdays, we want your birthdays from over the weekend as well. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday birthdays. Call them in anytime. Let's get them on the list and get them eligible to win a slice of pie from the Mercantile or a cake from the Food Lion. 728-1320 to do that. Stupid Silly Stat, name that tune. Y'all got competition. The kids will be back at it today. So no more winning for the adults. The kids will be hard at it trying to get their prizes. But before we do any of that, let's take a look at the current temperature outside the Thunder Studios. It's warm. It's warm this morning, 66 degrees. We're going to hit near 80 today, upper 70s, touching 80. Mostly cloudy, though. We will see a few peaks of sunshine, 10 to 15 mile-an-hour winds out of the south, gusting up to 20. Overnight tonight, low of 65, so we stay mild. Storm chance tomorrow. We'll talk more about that in a little while when we talk about the full weather forecast. But we're going to keep our eye on tomorrow. Could get interesting. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Great spring and summer clothes are hitting the racks over at Wisteria Hill, and there's always good deals there. It's boutique stuff at bargain prices. 205 South Woodland Street in downtown Manchester, or just near the square in downtown Manchester. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated. She organizes this show. She's by far the looks. She is the 2023 Manchester Chamber, 2024 Manchester Chamber of Commerce president-elect, Holly Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to have you with me.
It's Monday.
Always. All day long. It'll be Monday. I'm waiting on the song to kick in anytime. There we go.
Hold on, little girl. Show me what he's done to you. Stand up, little girl.
Monday all day long is what I meant to say.
Always Monday.
Always Monday. It's always Monday. All day long. Morning, Kevin.
I like this song.
I know. I picked for you.
No, you
I
didn't.
did. I was like, I like this one.
No, you didn't.
I did. Sing it. Nobody can hear you.
No. Golly.
What?
Around my fingernails, it's black as tar from where I was spreading
The
that
mulch.
mulch yesterday.
Yeah, we were digging around.
Ew, nobody shake my hand. It looks... They're
Good.
clean. It's just it gets down in the little
Yeah.
crevices and
yeah,
kind of...
that is black. Just paint them black. Is that what you can do? Is that a solution?
Yeah.
Just paint them black.
Come on over, let me be.
Countdowns, community happenings, things that's happening or are happening in and around our community. The bigger ones. We are 50, or no, let's do it this way. We are 5 days away from the. Let's pause it. You okay over there? Yeah.
Some sneezes. Yes, I'm
Okay.
good.
We are 5 days away from the Cars and Coffee Car Cruise In that's coming up this Saturday, April the 6th, from 9 to 12 at the Conference Center. Not the Conference Center. Coffee County Administrative Plaza. Golly, I'm a little off this morning. The Coffee County Administrative Plaza. Anybody's welcome. They're going to have food trucks, vendors. It's a great cruise. And last year, it was every month from April through October. And there was over 100 cars every month, sometimes up to 120, 130 cars. And trucks. Bring your ride by or just swing on by and check out everybody else's. Tiffany's going to be there for Thunder Radio, and it's going to be a good time. That is coming up on Saturday. Also on Saturday, high school basketball, the girls team will be having a dinner and concert at Paraders from 7 to 10. $40. You can get tickets at the door or from any Lady Raider basketball player. Proceeds to purchase those Final Four rings for the Lady Raider basketball team. And Holly, a little bit longer down the road, we are 56 days away from Memorial Day, which means we're only about 53 days away from graduation.
Oh.
The boy one graduates this year. I was thinking about that this weekend. I was like, we probably are supposed to send out invitations and stuff. I don't know.
Already? Is
I
it
don't
time
know.
for
I don't know
that
when
already?
you. I don't know when you do that. Like the start of May, probably.
Let me
Probably ought
tell
to get
you.
them printed up.
Let me tell you what I've decided I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to take him sometime here in the next few weeks and buy him a suit. I feel like he should have
Why?
a suit. Well, I feel like he should have one.
Okay.
Two, I think that I can get probably some senior pictures made in it.
That's
and then,
what it is.
And then I can take those pictures and put them on the invitations. And then
Holly's got big plans for things.
if he has an event to go to,
He had pictures made in a tux, didn't he?
like the yearbook photo.
Oh, I thought there were some other photos with that.
No.
Hmm.
I mean, there could have been.
All of your plans involve spending a lot of money.
I didn't say it was going to be a lot of money. I just feel like every young man should have a suit.
He's one to definitely. He loves wearing dress clothes.
The Thundies will be coming up. He'll need something to wear to that.
Mm-hmm.
He may need to attend a wedding or something. I don't know. He should just have a suit.
His friends be getting married
Job
soon.
interviews, hopefully. I don't know. He's got a suit.
Holly's going to outfit him with a suit before the freshman 15 rolls around. When he'll be going to the weddings and the job interviews.
Well, I just think he needs a suit.
Anything else we need to spend some money on?
I could probably think of some things.
In other news, I'll be selling a lot of advertising.
It's
in the
not that
next
big
few
a deal.
days,
It's just a
trying to-
little suit.
Holly's, it's no big deal. It's just a couple $100. And, so how much you spend on trees yesterday? That's what we did this weekend.
Trees are not as expensive as you would think.
How much?
They were just $30 a tree.
She got 4. And then some mulch.
Yeah, but the mulch was on sale.
Mulch.
3 bags for $10.
Okay. Not as bad as I thought.
Not as bad as you
I was
thought.
like, she's done spent $500 on these trees. I saw him sitting out in the yard, and I was like, I'm not going to say anything. And then I woke up this morning and saw him, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to say something.
You were doing. I was like, he even helped me plant them. He helped me plant
I
the
helped
trees.
her plant them because we happened to have some equipment at our house yesterday that helped plant them.
I was
I
thinking
was
about
not
that.
digging.
I feel like it would have been less of a headache to just dig it out.
I don't think so. I think you forget how hard it is to dig those holes.
You worked hard because the scooper, the machine he had, it scooped the earth out in one big clump. So you go to fill the hole back in, and it's just clay. You have to like break up the clay and then try and rake it over into the. And we didn't have a
It
shovel.
didn't help that we didn't have a shovel. I think
How you plant trees and you ain't even got a shovel?
what we did yesterday.
Somebody thought it was their shovel.
Yeah, I think somebody took our shovel. I was really grateful for the trees. Really grateful for them when it came time to cut the grass, and I have all these new obstacles to go around.
Let me ask you a question. Is it real hard to go around it?
It's just something else to deal with. I had straight lines, and now it's like I got to go around this. and
Is
around
that? I
this.
mean, like, oh no, I got to go around a
Mental
tree.
power.
Oh no.
Mental power. Anyway, back to comings and goings. We were supposed to be doing that. There's a lot of sports happening today. The high school baseball team heads to Shelbyville. They got a district series over there starting at 6:30. Westwood softball is at home at 5. That's a Thunder Radio broadcast. So tune in for that. Not local, but Braves play today at 1. That'll be on Thunder Radio. And I guess there's a lot of other things. Tennis, golf gets started today. Holly may have a list. You got the list?
Yeah, I have it.
Go ahead. Go
You,
with
you
the-
pretty much named it.
Okay.
CCMS boys soccer is away. Golf, CCMS golf is at Willowbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you pretty much nailed it.
Everybody's getting back to it after the spring break. We got a busy week of broadcasts. We got broadcast today, tomorrow. Now tomorrow is looking a little iffy with the weather, but if it happens, Holly will be making her board debut on sports broadcast tomorrow. So let's hope it rains. And then
We don't have a board op tomorrow.
it's you.
It's me.
It's you and Owen.
He'll
And-
be up here.
Yeah, Owen's going to be up here, but he's never done it either. So I told him, he says, anybody going to be with me? I said, Holly, neither one of you know what you're doing. So good luck.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Yeah.
Do you think we could have Owen trained by Saturday?
I hope.
Golly.
I
The
think y'all
blind
can.
leading the blind.
I know. That's what he said. He said that sounds like a recipe for success. That's what we're all about. So we're all about here at Thunder Radio. Mediocre expectations. We'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I can run the board from where I'm at.
Yeah, that's just one more thing that you have to deal with.
Yeah.
That's not ideal.
It's not ideal, but somebody would still need to be here to get me on the air. But anyway, so that's just kind of some of the things going on. It's a very busy week. We also had broadcast, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or
Oh, wow.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Wow, busy weekend.
Yeah, it is. Let me pull that up. Because we weren't very busy this past week with
While you do that, summer day camp at the rec center, the registration begins today.
okay.
So it's for ages 5 to 12. Age 5, that the child must have completed kindergarten.
Okay. So 5 after kindergarten.
hmm
Mhm.
And the camp is from May 28th to July 26th with no camp the week of July 4th. So
My kids have done that before back in their younger days.
registration opens April 1st at 8 a.m. It was very convenient when you worked after school, when school let out.
What else
Who's
to do with
going to
these
babysit
kids?
my kids?
And it's pretty cheap for the week. Like,
And they do fun things.
Oh,
through,
yeah.
You know,
they get to swim and they do all fun activities and they have
be
themed
with their
weeks.
friends.
But get signed up because if I remember right, it usually fills up pretty quick. Yeah, so our broadcast this week, we got Westwood softball tonight at 5:30. I said 5 o'clock. It's at 5:30. Court Steer on the call for that. They've got Cannon County at home. High school baseball tomorrow at 6:30. We're supposed to have that. Wednesday, high school softball has got Lincoln County at home. So we got that. I believe I've got that broadcast. And then Friday night, Westwood soccer at home against Webb. It'll be our first chance to see Westwood soccer. 5 o'clock, I'll have that broadcast. Saturday, high school baseball on the road at 1. I've got that broadcast. And then Sunday, high school softball at 3. Steers got that. So it's going to be very, very, very busy week. Is that all of our comings and goings?
I believe so. If
I'm
if
sure
you
we forgot
have
something.
anything, send it over to me.
Yeah,
Because
events.
I am the worst.
Well, and there's other things coming up, bigger events in May, the Elam Foundation event, the Fundies. We got to start getting those on our countdown list because that's coming up. We're getting inside of, the Elam Foundation will be May the 11th, I think. So,
Wow.
yeah. So we're getting close to a month out from that. And I think I got my tickets the other day. So
Yay.
they're in hand. And then May 18th is the Fundies. So big things coming up in the next couple of months, but we'll start adding those to our list and we'll put them on our calendar online. You can check out our community calendar. We have a new community calendar director. That is Holly. So thunder1320.com, click on calendar. If it's unreadable, if something's wrong, blame her. All right, Holly, full weather forecast as we promised. So today, upper 70s. What's that?
I was going to tell you this morning, I was talking to my mom on the way here, and she was like, I wonder what the weather's going to be today. And I was like, I don't know. I think the high's around 60s today. And she goes,
She has no
okay.
clue.
So not as warm as the past couple of days. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Because the clouds are coming in because it's going to storm.
Why did you just randomly make this up?
I thought I knew.
Holly just randomly made something
I
up.
texted my mama earlier and I was like, hey, it's going to be hot today. Scratch what I said earlier.
Almost exactly like yesterday. She just randomly weather girling it up over there. Is that Danielle Breezy over there? Or is that Holly Peterson sitting across from me?
Proceed.
Anyway, upper 70s today, near 80. Nice and warm. Mostly cloudy skies. We will see the sun here and there. Overnight tonight, mid 60s, so really mild. And then tomorrow, let's keep our eye on tomorrow. Okay, we're going to be in the mid 70s, maybe upper 70s, 80% chance of rain. Could see some severe weather tomorrow. We're going to keep our eye on that. National Weather Service has Middle Tennessee, including Coffee County, under an enhanced risk for severe weather on Tuesday. 1.5 inch hail, gusty wind, and tornadoes are not out of the question. So we're going to keep our eye on that and let you know. The timing is still a little up in the air. After 10, more than likely, before 7. I know that's a broad range. We should get more of a time range on that later today from our friends over at the Weather Service. Tomorrow night, 42, and that's going to bring a front through, rain tomorrow night as well, and we're going to be much cooler. Wednesday, just 55 and down to the mid-30s Wednesday night. Thursday, cool again, low 50s for your high, and around freezing Thursday night. So cover up any plants. If any of you put any out early, don't do that. Freezing Thursday night into Friday. Friday, cool too, 56. So really Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, cool weather, but we start to warm up nicely for Saturday, 62, and then Sunday back around 70. Weather forecast brought to you by our friends at Patent Pest Control. The bugs are going to be you probably noticed this weekend with the weather warming up, there are bugs everywhere. I opened the windows and here came bees in the house. Call Patent Pest Control. They'll take care of that. No contracts required. 931-247-0781. That's 931-247-0781. You're listening to The Morning Show on Thunder. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive body contour. Kevin Simmons said, just get him a sport coat. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. Sport coat. You can do anything with that. You can put that on with jeans.
He's got to have something to wear it with.
Yeah, just some jeans. A nice pair of jeans.
I'm getting him a set of dress pants too.
Get him some. He needs some good dress pants.
Isn't that what a suit is? A coat and pants?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. What are we talking about this second, Holly?
Let's see.
Oh, prepared.
Let's go into my bag of stuff here.
It's April Fool's Day. Let's play a prank on everybody.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I thought we would do a weekend recap.
We did some of that already, but we probably didn't do a lot. We probably could do more.
Yeah, we watched a movie, dug a big hole.
Dr. Carmine says sports coats are versatile. That's right. They are. You can do them with anything. Just get him a coat.
I got to somehow convince him to shade this scraggly goatee that he's decided to grow. I hate it. He loves it. And that's fine that he has it, but for pictures,
Not for Mama's pictures.
it looks like Shaggy off Scooby-Doo.
That's a good comparison. That's a good comparison.
He's like, Mom, it's starting to grow in real nice and thick and full now. And I'm like, oh, buddy.
Well, if you keep shaving it, it'll keep growing in more full. That's what they told me, but it's never happened. And I'm 37.
Yours grows in all white trash
I
looking.
know. It's terrible. Mine's terrible. I said, let him be him. That's the tricky part with
He
teenagers.
can be
You try to let them
him.
be him, but at a certain point, we don't like
But
it.
they're my pictures.
That's what he's gonna tell his therapist.
I have a bunch of pictures. I got a picture of him this weekend, Easter, all looking nice, and he had his goatee. But like for the big pictures,
Can we
like
Photoshop it out?
no,
Or to get it out of there? Put some makeup on, cover that thing up.
I just maybe if he trimmed it to where it was kind of
How does he just be glad he let you take pictures?
yeah, he's never. I know a lot of boys are like that.
You'll let her, or she'll hit him.
theharrisfirm.net.
Enjoy the morning show with Josh and Holly on the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams. Just find Thunder Radio on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube to
That's
watch
right.
the show.
You can watch the show anywhere on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. And of course, you can listen on the OG, the 1320 AM. That's the original signal. Also, 107.9 FM, 106.7 FM, and on the Manchester Go smartphone app that's available on the Apple app and Google Play Store. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We got games coming up in a little while. Welcome the kids back from spring break. Hope everybody enjoyed their time off. We took a 3-day weekend, mostly. I had to come in Friday and do Swap and Shop, but we took off from the morning show. I was pumped on Friday. Braves baseball was back on the air.
Yeah.
So it was great to hear them on the radio. And they took 2 out of 3 from the Phillies, which was also great. They're back at it today. Day game, 1 o'clock, right here on Thunder. So weekend recap. We started digging the pool.
Yes.
And by we, I didn't do much, but I did get to operate some of the machinery sometimes, which is fun. But
I got to operate something.
what'd you do? Oh, yeah, she got to hold the transit stick.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Yeah, that was my job until Holly got there. Then I was like, oh, I got something for you to do. Come hold this stick.
It wasn't hard.
And when it beeps, be sure to tell the guy digging so he knows where he's at. So, yeah, we got started. It made a lot of progress. I was happy with that. We got the whole thing done.
I was surprised
Yeah.
at how much project, because it never goes that smoothly. I thought, you know what I was thinking?
I'm surprised how much dirt there is. Oh my gosh.
While they were digging, scooping all that dirt out, I was thinking, I know what's going to happen. We're going to dig and come across like a skull or human bones.
We're not going to tell nobody.
And it's going to delay. And I was like, Holly, shame on you for being so,
If we came across human bones in that field, 2 things. That's from a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying. What if it's
like
like
the Civil War?
Historians want to come and
And 2, we're not telling anybody. The crew that we had
I was like, please don't find any bones.
would have certainly not said anything to anybody.
I watched too much
She watches a lot of murder shows.
Dateline.
A lot of
here.
Dateline. I, on the other hand, am concerned about the septic lines and septic tank. Holly's like, what if they find bones? I feel like my concern is more valid.
Well, I mean, just standing there holding that transit for such a long period of time, staring at a tractor scooping dirt, your mind wanders. I wasn't busy the entire time, so that's where it went. Paleontology or something.
Also, if I just stop showing up, I'll go check that pool.
It would, yeah. I thought about that also,
'Cause
and I was thinking that would be too obvious. That
Yeah.
would be the first
Oh, I
place
don't
everybody
know
looked.
where Josh went. He just stopped coming to work. I don't know. His cell phone last pinged out by the lake. She watches these shows. I know what she would do. I know what her plan would be.
You have no idea.
I do. And I know who would be involved.
No, you don't.
Oh, I do. I know who you would recruit. So I've got a little note.
A little,
I got a hidden note.
like a journal.
Yeah, and this is what, if something happens, look here, ask these people. Not really. She's not gonna do anything. She's not strong enough. So we planted some trees. Holly's been dying to plant some trees. We put a few trees in the yard, and
They're just
that's-
little ornamental trees. It's nothing,
the guy digging the pool said, "What kind of tree is that?" I said, "I don't know. I can't see it from here." He said, "If that's a Bradford pear, I'm gonna go kill it." It wasn't. He said, "I'm gonna go kill it,"
I don't know if it was or wasn't. It's called a flowering pear.
which means it's probably a Bradford pear.
I don't know. It's called a flowering pear.
Yeah,
I tried to smell it and it didn't smell bad.
it's not bloomed. It's not got blooms on it.
Some of them do.
That one didn't.
Oh, I don't know. They was all about the same size with little white flowers.
Yeah, you got a dogwood.
Yeah, and a crab apple.
I thought we agreed not to do the apple trees.
I don't think it's gonna make any fruit. I think it's just what it's called, isn't it?
You don't think the crab apple tree will produce crab apples?
It's something crab apple. It's like a. It wasn't with the fruit trees. It was with the flower trees. There were apple trees over where the fruit trees were.
Well, I'm just gonna look it up. Maybe it doesn't.
The amount of excitement you get from proving me wrong, you need to talk to somebody about that. You need to probably see a therapist, because the amount of joy it brings you from
Crab apples that you get from your crab apple tree are perfectly safe to eat.
Then why would it be in the flowering tree section?
I think that they were accidentally probably moved. Somebody probably picked it up. Some wife and some husband was like, hey, no.
It's got a big tag on it. It says flowering.
Hey, because it produces a lot of flowers. It's a pollinator. They attract pollinators. So lots of bees.
There is no. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna find an axe and I'm
They're
gonna
a
cut
great
every
source of
one of them
nectar.
trees down. I'm
No.
gonna just cut them all down.
This is what happens when she goes tree shopping without me. I got to be there to tell her what's wrong with every selection she makes. No. I was fine with the weeping willows. Pine trees, I love those. I'm sure these trees are going to be great.
I'm gonna collect the apples. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Maybe
She's going to make me one of those special apple pies. That's going to be what gets me.
I'm gonna put the apples in the bed of your truck so there's always bugs around it.
Kevin says Bradford pears are awful.
I
I'll
d-
chime in on the crab apple.
It wasn't I don't know if it was a Bradford pear. It was a flowering pear. That's what, and there you go. A Bradford pear tree doesn't produce pears. I thought this little crabapple tree was kind of like that, a Bradford pear. You can't go and get a pear off of it, can you?
I don't think so.
That's what I'm talking about. Does that make sense to you? Why I thought the crabapple tree?
It does. It does.
What are you laughing at?
Clint wants to know if this is a real fight or for the show.
It's all real.
It's all real. It's how we operate around here. I mean, I think that they're going to look great. And the good news is how they planted them far away from the house. So, I mean, they're out towards the very front of our yard. Our front yard is pretty lengthy. So, if they do attract a lot of bees and whatnot, maybe they won't sting us in the pool because they're far away. But if we start having bee problems, I am going to never let her hear the end of it. Every morning, I'll come on the air and give you guys updates on how many times people got stung this weekend from bees that were hanging out near the crabapple trees.
Good gracious.
Dr. Carmine says crabapple trees are the worst. I had a couple growing up. Apples are not the best. Constant bees, wasps around them, eating the rotten fruit on the ground, which is what happened to the crabapple tree next to us, and the neighbor cut it down. He said there's wasps everywhere.
What am I supposed to do now? I done planted it.
Take it back.
I'm not.
Can you get a
taking it back.
refund?
No. I think that's the one we planted up closer to the house. I don't
feel
know.
like we just had this conversation on the air like last week or the week before. I said, don't get an apple tree because they don't produce the apples.
Joshua,
And it just wasps
are you
everywhere.
listening to me when I told you that I didn't think it produced apples like the Bradford pear doesn't produce pears? I thought it was like that. I've never even eaten a crab apple. I don't know what that is. I just thought it was the name of the flowering tree since it had a big tag on it that said flowering.
They produce real pretty flowers.
There's other trees over here that had big tags that said fruit. And I was like, not going to get one of those.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you were thinking. You were trying to do right. A for effort. A for effort.
You
Holly.
get on my nerves. You get on my nerves.
I'm just thinking about all the bugs that we deal with out there anyway. We got a wasp problem.
Well, I can't grow anything. It'll probably die. So
I get Tyler Patton to handle the ants. And he's like, man, I ain't never seen that many anthills. Thanks.
we watched a movie over the weekend.
We did. A Roadhouse.
The new Roadhouse movie with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, gracious.
So Conor McGregor is in that movie. And I can't stand Conor McGregor. But I thought his character in the movie was awesome. Because I don't think he was acting. I think that's exactly how he is.
It was like his character was him in real life, except almost like a caricature. Like this, This is almost too silly to even be real for Conor McGregor. Like he's obviously
exaggerating,
but he's annoying, but it was almost funny.
Yes,
how he portrayed that character. I saw a lot of bad reviews about it. Everybody's like, this is awful. And I thought it was entertaining, which is all you, I mean.
Yeah, I liked it.
That's what you want out of
I don't know how you could watch it and think it's awful.
I thought sometimes the script got a little cheesy every once in a while. And I'm like, well, that's not really believable. But the fight scenes were really good.
No, I thought they did a good job.
They were.
And I like Jake Gyllenhaal's character in it.
Yeah,
I thought it was how I would want to be.
So I saw
in such situations, but I can't be.
Jake Gyllenhaal was quiet. He just kind of kept to himself and quiet. You would be talking so much.
I said that's how I would like to be.
You would just run your mouth.
I didn't say that's how I would be. So that's how I would like to be.
Jake Gyllenhaal did an interview or several before the release of the movie, and he was saying that they paid respect to Patrick Swayze by
there was some Easter eggs or whatever,
putting some tattoos on Jake in honor of Patrick Swayze. And they were like, well, what are they? The interviewer asked, and he said, just watch the movie. You'll see them, and you'll get it when you see it. So I watched this whole movie, and I am looking at every single tattoo.
I'm sure she was
trying to find the Patrick Swayze tattoo Easter egg. Like, I didn't think it was going to be his face, but I thought it was going to be something that when I saw it, it would click to what the tattoo was. I got through the whole movie, never found anything. Finally had to look it up. And on the inside of his forearm, there's a little P and a little S. And if you pause it just right in the one section of the movie, you'll see it. And I'm like,
That's it? Why are we even talking about this?
did Jake not? He knew it was there. He saw it. He's like, yeah, that's going to be obvious. But did he watch the movie and see how much his arms flew?
Yeah.
Like, you can't see that with this.
How was that again?
No, I'm not doing it
punch again.
No, I'm not.
I've already got it on camera. Let's just do it some more. I can make a TikTok out of that probably.
All in all, I thought it was okay. I thought it was a good movie, worth a watch. In fact, I watched it twice.
Yeah. So I could watch it.
I had to watch it to screen it and be like, okay, Josh, you will like this.
And I did. It was a good movie. I mean, I stayed awake. Usually if we start a movie at like 6, what time we start that movie? 6:30. I'm going to fall asleep. It's not very good. And I stayed up, so.
There were some funny parts in it.
Oh, yeah. Give it a try.
I
didn't know any of the actors in it besides Jake Gyllenhaal and
Conor McGregor. Not
I-
one.
It was like a complete D-list of people. Like it was like a Jake Gyllenhaal had some community service charity work to do. And he had to get
That's where the budget went.
there was
That
no budget
and
for
the
it.
special effects.
Some of the CGI was not good.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. When does Twisters come out?
Twisters. I don't know.
Look that up. You do that during the break. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle Emsella Treatments. So it was Easter weekend. I'm sure you were out and about. It was good weather. Even just going on a walk, playing with the kids, the grandkids. Urinary incontinence just kind of ruins these things, spoils them. It just puts thoughts in your head. You know, what's going to happen if I take off running over here to, help the kids with the Easter eggs? Get that fixed. Emsella Treatments with Dr. Van Winkle's office can solve urinary incontinence. These are in-office treatments. They're non-invasive, and you can have them done on your lunch break. Half off if you mention Thunder Radio. It's a spring special, so get that done today. Middle Tennessee Surgical Associates, 1030 MacArthur Street in Manchester. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio.
Your hometown radio station.
Hometown radio station.
Oh, are you looking at the Twisters?
Yes.
And when does that come out?
When is that? July 19th.
No, it's still a ways away.
That's one I bet would be good in IMAX. Or 3D. Is that the same thing?
I'm curious to see the special effects on that, because I thought the special effects on the first Twister were really good, and that was in what 90. When did the first Twister come out? 96, 97? 96. So I'm pretty pumped about Twisters. Speaking of, y'all be heads up tomorrow.
Call your local Benlow Connect office for a free quote or find out more at benlowconnect.com. Some exclusions may apply. Now, your local
National Weather Service ramped up our severe weather threat tomorrow. Put us in the enhanced risk. Still wide timing. I'm gonna narrow that down for tomorrow.
Say what?
I was talking about the severe weather threat for tomorrow.
Is it bad?
No, I still think the worst of it will be north of here. I think, but I'm not a meteorologist. More of one than you are, Breezy. So we'll start calling you. I think it's gonna be in the 60s.
You said this morning it was going to stay north of us.
I think the worst of it will. I mean, we're still gonna see some storms.
What are we going to do with that big hole in the yard?
I guess you're gonna jump down in there and get away from the tornado.
If I was down in there during a tornado, would it suck me out of it?
It could. You'd be safer in the house.
Something to hit me out there.
Yeah. It's not the wind. It's not what it's blowing. It's not the wind. It's what it's blowing. Usually. Laura said I already had a sweater laid out. Good thing you didn't. Don't listen to her. There's a whole TikTok of her mimicking what she does when I'm doing the weather. She just sits there and doesn't pay any attention.
Through the 15th, just in time for all your spring and summer outdoor fun. Clearwater is offering inflatable spas starting at just $3.49 and regular hot tubs at $16.99.
Yeah, I've got a pump.
$8.99.
I got like a little submersible pump that does a pretty good job. I've used it before. It gets away, it moves water pretty fast. I never moved it straight up like that. Like it. I never moved it 8 foot up, so I don't know how that would do.
We can use the big tarp.
The tarp will not do anything.
What about the other one in the garage? The oblong one.
Let's not waste our time with that.
Wow.
Because it's not going to do anything, and then it's going to waste our time with it.
Why would it not do anything?
Because water's going to run under it.
From the ground?
Yeah. You're not going to be able to do anything with that.
You can come home and I'm a
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome back. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Talk to him about those Emcella treatments. Solve urinary incontinence today. drvanwinkle.com. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
We keep the conversation going during the break. So when we're on radio breaks, be sure to check us out over on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We've got the Carmine Family Dental Camera Perfect Smile Cams rolling along over there. And you can also watch replays of the show there as well. Search for Thunder Radio, like, subscribe, whatever it is that you're asked to do. Follow, I guess. Welcome back to the kids. Hope y'all enjoyed your spring break. Our girl one was not looking forward to going back to school. She texted me yesterday morning early. She's like, I don't want to go back to school tomorrow. My first thing when she woke up, I think. And then last night she said something else about just really don't want to go back to school. I'm like, it's going to go by fast.
Hopefully.
I mean, April and May fly by.
Yeah, they do go pretty quick.
Especially for like elementary kids. Like once you get through testing, they don't do nothing.
Speaking of testing, I got asked to participate in kind of a fun test reviewing or preparation. Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Oh, they asked you to do this.
I'll punch you
No,
right in the face.
I mean, I'm surprised because I mean you're very much smarter than a fifth grader. So I wonder if they'll ask what a crabapple tree is.
It's a flowering tree. I know that.
When is this? Is this like on? Can we air this?
I'm not telling you.
No, I want to be there.
I am not telling
Is this?
you.
Can we put it on TV? Like
No,
on?
I wish I wouldn't even have told you I was
No.
doing it.
I want to put this
That's
on.
why I don't tell you stuff.
When is it?
You're awful.
When is it?
I don't know. I don't even know.
No, Holly's very smart. She's the CEO of this company. You hear that, IRS? Holly's the CEO of the company. I don't have nothing to do with anything. We got games to play. Name that tune. Or first, we got Prater's menu.
Yep.
Do that first.
It's Monday. That means they've got hamburger steak, spaghetti, chicken tenders, smoked pulled pork, red parm potatoes, sweet baby carrots, green beans, corn on the cob, potato salad, coleslaw, and side salad. Get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. You can find Prater's at 620 Woodbury Highway.
Heather Phillips says, Ray and I missed y'all. I think they go to Disney. I think I saw a video of that.
Oh, bless your heart.
No, our neighbors went down there.
Yeah.
I was asking them yesterday, how was it? And they were like, it was great. That's what the wife and the kids said.
That it was great.
It was great. We loved it. Had a great time. You would love it. And then I talked to the husband, and he said, if you like waiting for an hour to do something that lasts 60 seconds, then go. And I was like,
You see, because the wife said, just suck it up and do it. It's awesome. Just prepare yourself because you're going to have to be around a lot of people, but just do it.
yeah. Which that's not a recipe for success for Holly or myself.
No.
And he's like, sometimes I'd wait 90 minutes for something that lasts 45 seconds.
I would die. After the first ride, I'd be like, okay, we did it. We did Disneyland. Let's leave.
go. Sometimes I wait all day for something that lasts 45 seconds. So.
We would, every year, we drive down and take the kids to Lake Winnepesaukah for a day. Usually let them bring a friend and just go.
Yeah.
The
fun
last
time.
time we went, we stayed
Hour.
tops.
Mm,
We
ma-
drove an hour to stay an hour. Like the kids they're like, yeah, let's just go eat. And
Well, we were like, hey, there's a good hibachi place up the street, and they were like, okay. But they're older, and they didn't take any friends with them.
so it was just kind of like
Bored.
I guess they got bored of it, but yeah, it doesn't hurt my feelings to leave.
No.
All right, let's play games. Josh has got a little snippet of a tune. Once you have figured out the exact right name and the artist, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320. You can dial 728-3526 for a chance to win a t-shirt. Got to give me the exact right name and the artist.
All right. 728-1320. Name it.
Show me what it. Show me what it.
Last week was a good week for Name That Tune for us. We got a lot of wrong answers, a lot of missed opportunities. What's that?
When it's something bad, like you would be like, Holly did a terrible job last week with Name That Tune. But then if it's a good week, you're like, we did an awesome job with Name That Tune. We won every day.
Holly did great last week at Name That Tune. Morning show.
Natalie and Brugula. Brugula Torn.
Nailed
That's
it.
right.
It's Natalie and Brugula Torn. Who are we talking to?
Raylan Bryan.
What was the first name?
Raylan.
Raylan. Brian.
Yes.
Good job, Raylan. All right, you win. Come on by and pick up a t-shirt. Bye. Okay. Just hung up anyway.
Nothing's fine, I'm torn.
Got that quick.
I'm impressed she pronounced the last name correctly.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know how to pronounce the
didn't
last
either.
name, and so maybe that may not even be how you say it.
I
But
don't
we're
care.
gonna go with what they
It was
said.
close enough.
We're gonna go with what Raylan Bryan said. It's Natalie and Brugula.
I don't know if she had anything else.
Somebody else is calling. This is probably Rachel Williams. Morning show.
Do you have a winner?
I just got the winner, but what was your guess gonna? I know who we're talking to.
This is Rachel.
Yes. I said somebody else is
Good
calling.
job.
This is probably Rachel
I
Williams.
literally heard it and hung up and called.
What was your answer?
For Natalie and Brulia.
Imbrulia. That sounds better. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get you a shirt anyway. Good luck today. Y'all golfing?
Yeah.
Y'all golfing?
We golfing today.
All right. Well, enjoy the
Golf
windy
at
day.
4.
And 4 o'clock. All right, Holly, take
Thanks.
pictures.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get out there.
All right. Have a good day.
Awesome. Thanks. Bye.
I love when I'm right.
If you use that joke every time, a blind squirrel is gonna get a nut.
Eventually, Rachel will call in with the wrong with the right answer right after the right person, or the other person with the right answer. Your problem, Rachel, is you're watching probably on Facebook. So if you're listening on the radio, which on the AM or the 107.9 FM or 106.7 FM, it's live. There's no delay. Like as soon as I say it, you're hearing it. What did you just spit that coffee down your face? What's happening?
No, I dribbled a little, and it got in my hair. It's sticky.
So if you're listening on the radio, it's right as I say it, you hear it. On the app or the website, Manchester Go app or the Thunder Radio website, it's about a 12-second delay depending on the day, 10 to 12. If you're watching on Facebook, it's closer to 20 to 30 seconds on the delay. And we can't do anything about that. That's Facebook. I don't know about YouTube and Twitter. I don't know about the delays there. So that's why you're getting beat on the games sometimes. Well, I mean, watch it how you want to watch or listen how you want to listen, but just understand you may be at a disadvantage to somebody like Raylan, who was clearly probably listening on the radio. But congratulations, Rachel.
I should take her a shirt today.
Take her a shirt
I think
today to
I
the
owe
golf
her a
course.
shirt
Probably.
anyway.
Yeah. From when she got it right second last time, I would think.
You ever think about putting like a playground out here next to the station?
Never.
for
I've
the-
never thought about that. I've never thought about a very libelous, expensive piece of equipment.
I just see all these kids walking to school, and we got all that yard out there.
I know. If they want to do something, climb on the guide wires. Go touch that tower. Kids.
Don't climb on the guide wires.
Do not do that. No. But see, this is why I have to be around. Because Hollywood, she'd be like, I found you one on Swap and Shop. I put the playground out here.
I don't see the problem.
Somebody would break their leg, and guess who's going to be responsible for that?
Do you ever
Our insurance is high enough already.
look back at pictures of old, like, say, 90s playground equipment and earlier?
No, it's
Like
way
back-
different than now.
Now everything is soft plastic and very colorful. The playgrounds that
Metal.
we had were like tires nailed to posts
Yeah, metal. It was just metal.
and hot metal.
yeah. The slides.
The slides were so high.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the angles.
my brother broke his collarbone falling off of one of those things. But now the slides are a lot shallow, or they're the tube
Yeah, the two, so you
slides,
can't fall off.
so
them
you can't
things.
fall out of them.
I miss the old metal ones, but just they had like a little inch on the side, like just a little.
Just a little, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, this is was supposed to stop me from going off. and so, and then the jungle gyms, the big metal
Yeah.
jungle gyms, they don't have those anymore. They're nowhere to be found. That was my favorite, to go all the way to the top of the jungle
Do
gyms.
they even have merry-go-rounds? Is that something that any school has anymore?
I don't know. Anybody got merry-go-rounds? Is that a thing? Because the thing was, you would want to start pushing it real fast and then jump on.
Yeah.
And then jump off and keep pushing it.
Did you ever hang on to the pole and let your feet fly?
Never did that.
Oh, that I liked doing.
I like to be in the pusher
That
though.
one.
I felt important, like I was operating the Himalaya.
And then you would sit on the bar and wrap your legs and then let your hands fly out.
So I never did that. I don't know the level of dangerous things you were doing. I never did that. I did.
You had to watch out for the pusher though, because if you was dangling off the side of it, you would take a kid out.
Yeah, I can. I don't remember anybody doing that at my school, but I'm sure that was a thing.
Are you trying to imply that only I
No, I'm sure.
did that?
I don't remember that, and maybe it happened. I just don't remember it. I guess I didn't do that. You did that, so you clearly remember it. I spent a lot of time playing kickball.
I liked playing kickball.
Yeah. Jungle monkey bars, jungle gym. That was all where it was.
I wanted to be more athletic than I was. I'm just such a sensitive person.
You're a NARP.
I am not a NARP.
She's a NARP.
No, I'm not. I am athletic.
Non-athletic, regular person.
No, I'm athletic. I just am not as athletic as I'd like to be. You make me mad.
No.
You've already insulted my intelligence
Welcome back from our
and
3-day
my
weekend.
athleticism this morning. You're on thin ice. I'm athletic. Give me something to do and I'll do it, and I'll look athletic. Name something.
Let's go play basketball.
Let's go play basketball. Okay, we'll play basketball.
All right. You versus Natalie Barnes.
What?
And
What?
then we'll see.
No. Me versus you.
Okay.
Okay. Horse.
You played horse with your nephew.
Doesn't care. That doesn't count. He currently,
He's 11
yeah, but he's played basketball for like the last, I don't know.
year, and
No.
he just started.
He
And
did not just start.
he played 2 games. And Holly,
Why are you you I can't even talk. He makes me so doggone mad. I can't even talk. It ain't funny. You irritate me so much. I can't even see straight sometimes.
so Holly got all the way to the horse, and he got no letters. He's 11.
He did get an H.
You told me he didn't get any letters.
I misremembered. Yeah, matter of fact, he got HORS.
Oh, yeah, okay. She's making it up now
No, I'm not. Why would I do that?
to make yourself look more athletic and not like a NARP.
Don't call me a NARP.
Nikki said when she's mad, that Southern really comes out. I was thinking that. I can't even talk. We love you, Holly. Everybody here at Thunder Radio loves you and your contributions to the program.
I'm just a punching bag for you. That's what I am.
Punch back. I could take it.
No, you can. That's the thing. You'll start side-eyeing me and like giving me looks like that was too far. You give me that was too far look.
I think that was a coot right outside of our window. Did you see that big old bird? Kate said Holly should go on strike. I don't like Kate's level of Team Holly. Like there's Team Holly and then there's Team Hate Josh, and she's on that one.
I am too. You know what? When we had the Team Josh and Team Holly bracelet, I put a Team Josh bracelet on my keychain.
I had a Team Holly bracelet. And
For a day?
And somebody asked me for it.
I don't care. I don't want you to wear my bracelet. I want to be associated with you.
Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. We got more games when we come back. Stupid Silly Stat. Chance to win more prizes. Joke of the day. We got that returning. Birthdays later on. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday birthdays. Y'all call those in at 728-1320. Quick news break here.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news update.
Oh, yes.
Amy said she also let her body fly off of the merry-go-round.
I believe you.
And at Westwood, they have a merry-go-round, but it's plastic and it has seats molded out that are not flat.
Seats. Like they're like a ride?
The merry-go-round is a ride. You do ride it.
Yeah, but you just kind of jumped on it and grabbed on, and I don't remember there being seats. So there's a merry-go-round. That's good. Well, the kids still have some.
It is plastic.
It's all plastic now, and they all have the
soft foamy
landing spots.
Like the rubber mulch.
I know.
That was made out of old tires.
I know. We didn't have any of that. I'm all for improved safety and all. I remember kids breaking their arms and stuff on the playground. So, I mean, I'm all for avoiding that if we can.
One day, they let us bring our, not toys, just like if you wanted to bring your ball stuff to play ball. It was like a field day or something at the end of the year. And I brought my bat and my glove, and we was going to go out there and play baseball. And
that sounds safe.
A boy in my class, he was practice swinging, and he did, and a girl, one of my friends, walked up right behind him. He popped her in the mouth with that and knocked her teeth out.
Just a bat. As soon as I hear a bat and a ball,
your face hurts.
But no, by
the time that ball hits you in the face.
That was bad. But no, just you can imagine kids, elementary age kids. You'd have to be full-time supervision with them. One time the kickball went into the sewage. I was like, I'll get it, guys. I was like Smalls.
Everyone's like, oh, game's over.
I said, what's wrong? I'll get it. It's cool. So I guess it was a New Union. It was in the back of the school. And that was before they were on. I was in elementary school, so I don't really know. But it must have been before they were on sewer back then. And the sewage lines had something was wrong. There was a lot of raw sewage to the surface. Very dangerous. Probably not very healthy. But the kickball went in there. I thought it was just mud. Just a little mud. Guys, I'll get the ball. And I got the ball covered in this. And I went to drop kick it back out. And my back foot slipped out from underneath me, and I just landed in the middle of all this shit. Just that's where I was. It was awful. And my teacher got mad at me. I was like, y'all didn't say nothing about not going over there. I didn't know.
Because she had to smell you the rest of the day.
No, she probably thought she was going to get in trouble because I was in it. Tell them what you kicked out this weekend and missed. Tell them what you did.
I got up. The cat does this thing where he just rubs his paw on the door. Not really clawing it, just saying.
He's making a bunch of racket. He's
making noise.
He's a jerk.
So I swat my hand at him. He goes running. And I'm like, well, I can't go back to sleep. So I get up, and he's doing it in the kitchen on the cabinet, doing the same thing. He wants me to feed him. Well, I'm not going to feed him out of just irritation.
She's going to show the cat.
So I take off, and I'm going to kick him. And I kicked him, and I slipped, and I fell. I landed on my behind.
But she's not a narp. Not at all.
Because I slipped one time in the kitchen in my socks early in the morning chasing a cat. Oh, that's...
And she didn't hit the cat. She didn't hit it.
I did. I made contact. It wasn't hard contact, but I touched.
I wish I had been awake to see that.
I can't wait till you fall.
I've done fell.
I can't wait till you fall again.
And you
narpy narp.
You laughed at me. And it hurt. The dog got me tripped up, and I got parallel to the ground and landed on my back.
If you were a little bit more athletic, you could have caught yourself. That's why I laugh so much, is because
it knocked the breath straight out of me. I couldn't breathe. It hurt. And Holly's like, she couldn't breathe either because she was laughing so hard. It was that dry laugh. Joke of the day. Day game for the Bravos today. 1 p.m. $5:30 here live on Thunder Radio. More sports at thunder1320.com.
Studies show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Welcome back. Welcome back to all our spring breaker kids who should be back at school this week. Morning show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Talk to him about Temperature Envy treatments to fix those wrinkles. No injections needed. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Let's get a temperature check for you out there. It's a very mild morning, 66 degrees today. Right now, we're headed for high in the upper 70s. May touch 80. If we see a little sun, I don't know if we're going to see much sun. A lot of clouds today. Winds out of the south, 10 to 15, sustained, gusting to 20. So not super windy, but a little breezy every now and then. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. They have all of your super cute spring and summer clothes out and ready for you to go by and do some shopping. They got great prices, always a sale happening at Wisteria Hill. 205 South Woodland Street. That's near the downtown Manchester area. You can find them on Facebook, Wisteria Hill Boutique. That's Wisteria. And they're online, wisteriahillonline.com. All right, Holly, welcome back.
Thank you.
I believe it's time for Joke O' the Day.
This one was sent in by Cora Pinnock. What is a cat's favorite treat?
What is a cat's favorite treat? I don't know.
Ice cream.
Nice. It's pretty good right there.
Joke of the Day is crafted by Board and Brush in Manchester. Board and Brush is perfect for just about any occasion. Work groups, sports teams, kids' birthday parties, adults' birthday parties. They even offer specialty workshops like glass etching, cornhole board sets, cookie decorating, doormats, and much, much more. You don't have to be super crafty because they're going to help you the entire time. Learn more at boardandbrush.com/Manchester. Find them on Facebook.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. Find them at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard. Maybe you went on a spring break trip and on your way back you noticed, you know what, my brakes are making a weird noise, or maybe they're making a little grinding noise. The car is just, making something. It don't sound right. Get on over there. Let them check it out. They do all your automotive repair. They got wheels, tires, catalytic converters, exhaust work. It's all done at Freedom Automotive. They're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday for your convenience, and they are locally owned and operated. Holly.
I'm going to change the word of the stat a little. I think it's a little misleading. 22% of mothers admit that when they meet another mother, this annoys them. 22% of moms say that when they meet another mom, this annoys them when it happens.
All right. Take your guesses today at 728-1320 or 728-3526. First person with the right answer wins Thunder Radio swag. Got one of our nice shirts, and you win bragging rights for the day. 728-1320. 22% of mothers admit that when they meet another mother, this annoys them.
When it happens.
If this, it doesn't always happen, but if this were to happen, 22% of mothers are like, nah.
I'm not a part of the 22%.
No?
It has happened
Okay.
to me, and it has never occurred to bother me. Some people get their panties in a wad over some silly stuff.
728-1320 or 728-3526. Take your guesses. Y'all hurry up and get the right answer so Rachel can call in and copy you. Dr. Cremine says that they are dating their ex.
Oh. Well, bless your heart.
728-1320. 22% of mothers say that when they meet another mother, this annoys them. Another mother.
When it happens.
Yes.
So you meet a mom and this happens and you're like, man, that annoys me. What is it?
728-1320 to take your guesses today. I was a little late getting to the stat. I may have missed all of our school kids. Sorry, guys. It's our first day back and they didn't get to play the stat.
You know what annoyed me? This is not the answer, but like one-upper moms that would be like, oh, little Billy can already
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd be like, oh.
say the alphabet in English and Spanish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well.
Johnny just got his ABCs last week.
Cole eats glue. So.
Yeah. I never liked that very much.
He don't eat glue.
No.
22% of mothers say that when they meet another mom and this happens, it annoys them. What is it?
What is it? 728-1320. Take your guesses on the stupid silly stat today. Be our first stat winner coming back out of the spring break.
No guesses on the text.
I know
line.
it's not.
Is that a hard one?
I don't know.
22% of mothers admit that when they meet a new mom, this annoys them. What is it?
I guess that it is very difficult because there's not a lot of guesses over on the cameras. There's nobody on the phone and nobody's sending any text.
We've had one guess is that they're dating their ex.
Yeah, that was. Yes. That was a guess. Their voice. There's one. Morning show.
Hi, did you get an answer yet?
Not yet.
Is it when someone else corrects your child?
When someone else corrects your child, that is a great guess. That would annoy Holly, probably. That's not it, though. Good try. Good try.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm standing right here.
If I'm standing here, I'll handle it.
Look, I promise my kids don't act like turd heads.
Yeah. This is probably when they're younger.
But
in this situation. There's a big old possum running across our yard. Hurry, you have to go look out the door. It just ran past my truck. What? Holly loves a good possum. Look, she literally just got up and ran off. That's the fattest possum I ever. It's towards the right, out in the field. She just literally left. I really didn't think she would leave. She's out in the parking lot. She can't find it. A big old possum. There was no possum. I'm just kidding. No, it's pretty big. Did you find it? I don't know if the speakers outside are even turned on. I didn't expect her to absolutely leave. I thought she might look. I didn't think she would actually get up and walk out the door. Did you see it?
Yeah.
It's fat.
Bless them. They're not real fast, are they? I feel like if I'd have took off running towards it, I could have caught it.
feel like that was like about to be mama possum. That was a big old possum.
Yeah, she's a good size. I wonder where she come from.
I don't know. It's just running right across. I've never seen that possum. Usually we know our wildlife around here. Usually we see some deer. That's about it. And apparently coots. Jessica says that they baby their children.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If we're standing there, I don't need you to correct them. I'll correct them. If I'm not there, yeah, tell them they're doing something wrong. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Or tell me they did something wrong and I'll handle it. They won't do it again.
Yeah, I like the moms that are like, "Oh, little Timmy fell down. It'll be okay.
Right?
Dirt don't hurt. Or rub some dirt on it." I like those moms.
Read the stat again. 22% of moms. I thought you were going to have to look for it. Go ahead.
No. After you.
I said it, realized you didn't have your phone, and then I thought.
Read this stat. 22% of moms say that when they meet another mom and this happens, it annoys them.
I've seen the right answer scroll through our Facebook feed.
Oh, okay.
Feel like it was probably Googled. I'm only going to play for like another minute, then I'm calling it a day.
Maybe I picked a too hard one to come back from. Maybe people are
kinda
still.
Tough. It is kind of tough.
This never bothered me.
Would it bother you if someone did it intentionally?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is accidental. You'd be all right with it. But if someone intentionally did this, you wouldn't like it.
Why are you doing that?
Okay.
I guess it depends on the situation. I'll talk a little more about that if we ever get an answer.
Morning show.
Where they correct their children.
What?
Where they correct their children.
The way
they'll correct them.
Good guess, but not it. Good try. Good try. Not it. Everybody said just give us the answer. We're tired of playing. Go ahead, Holly. Let's give the answer. I'm done today. We're past time.
All right. 22% of moms say that when they meet another mom and their kids have the same names as your kids, it annoys you. 22%.
Hattie had it right over on Facebook, and Glenn had it earlier. So I had a couple people finally get it. But when they have the same name, so if somebody intentionally did it, like somebody you know,
like a friend,
and they
were like, "Ooh, I like that name,"
and then they name it the same.
Yeah, that would be annoying. But if
you meet a random mom you didn't know,
yeah,
and their kids have the same name, why should that annoy you?
Yeah, I don't. But if like
that's what Jessica said. Why would that bother you?
I don't know. Unless you were one of these moms that tried to give your child like this super original name, like there's no other.
Well, there have been people who've tried that. There are some names out there right now that look like somebody was just pulling out lottery
numbers. And then
numbers.
They think on top of the very unique name that you've never even conceived of.
Yes.
They spell it the most bizarre way.
Oh yeah. Just throw some random.
Just spell it.
Yeah. Just spell it the same as everybody else, please. So yeah, then they get annoyed. Yeah, 22% of moms are like, meet a random mom. Like, oh yeah, my kid's name's Billy too. And they're like,
Josh, spelled Jauch. Josh.
That's Josh. No, it's not. That's Yaush. Or something. I don't even know what that is.
Yauch.
Yauch. It's Russian. There's some weird spellings of names. It's difficult doing when you're broadcasting and you see some really intriguing names come through the rosters. I'm like, oh, I love when I'm doing a sport and there's a name that fits. Like this kid's name is Slider.
Oh yeah. That's a cool name. Now, if you named your kid Slider, and then you
and they're good, but they better be
and
good.
You know somebody, and they later named their kid Slider.
Yeah.
But spelled it with a Y, Slyder. Yeah, that would probably annoy me.
Yeah. Just trying to one up you. So it's the one upping kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I never had that issue growing up. Holly isn't an unusual name. If you hear Holly, you don't go, oh, that's unique. But it's also not a name that a lot of people had when I was. A matter of fact, do people even name their babies Holly anymore? Have you ever seen a baby Holly?
Isn't it amongst the most popular names?
No, I don't think so. Current?
Yeah, I think of 2023 it was still up at the top.
No.
Yeah, let me take
I
a look.
don't think I've ever seen that name. Now it's like old, sweet old lady names like Charlotte.
There's Charlotte.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the most popular names of 2023, and Holly's not on there.
I didn't think it was.
There was names that we knew. There's Amelia. We know an Amelia, Olivia, Isabella, Sophia. Like we know all those people.
Yeah.
We have friends that have all three of their girls are Isabella, Olivia, and Sophia.
Yeah.
Like then they got all three on the top popular names of 2023. Their girls are older. Violet.
That's what I'm
Willow.
talking about. One of those like older generation names.
Yeah.
Violet, Pearl.
When we start seeing Virginia and Ada again,
Opal.
we've come back around.
Virginia.
Like, you don't see a lot of Virginias and Adas, and you don't see a lot of those anymore. Ruth.
My nephew's name is Henry. I feel like that's an older name. Like you don't see a lot of Henrys.
Yes.
Can we make Holly popular?
Bring back Holly. Make Holly great again.
Name your babies Holly.
100 rare girl names. Jaslyn.
Jaslyn?
Jaslyn. Jazzlyn. Jaslyn.
Okay.
I don't even know what this is. Valkyrie. Valkyrie.
Yeah. Valkyrie.
Cordelia.
Cordelia. I like that one. That's an older name.
We weren't planning on doing this, but we're into it. Might as well. Zelda.
Zelda.
There's a video game there.
Yeah.
Rarest girls' names that we didn't plan to talk about. Indigo.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that.
Allegra. What's this? It's a medicine.
Like the medicine?
It's a medicine. Allegra.
I used to watch a show when I was little. One of the characters' name was Allegra.
Rosabella. Like they couldn't pick between Rose or Bella, so they went with Rosabella.
Rosabella.
R-O-S-A-Bella.
Sounds like a good Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Rosabella and get some pizza.
Maud. Now
Maud?
there's an older name. Is that it's got it amongst rare
That
names.
doesn't sound like a name. It sounds like a sound. Maud.
I used to have an Aunt Maud.
You did?
Somebody in my family did. It wasn't mine. She wasn't my aunt. Somebody had an Aunt Maud. And I heard my grandma talking about Aunt Maud, or somebody was talking about Aunt Maud. Anyway, that's just some of them.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Ashley.
That's on that list?
But it's spelled weird. I don't know if it's just the
Oh.
spelling with the Leigh.
I went to high school with an Ashley that spelt it like that.
Your sister-in-law said that she suggested Holly when they were naming Emery.
Aw.
It's the thought that counts, Whitney. It's the thought that counts.
I'm sure my brother shut that down quick.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Not happening. All right. Are we doing Manchester Forum Monday, or is it Misconnection Monday? What are we doing today?
Yeah, Manchester Forum.
Manchester Forum Monday. That's coming up next. I want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company in Manchester. We spent some time up there over the Easter weekend at 210 Woodbury Highway with this weather warming up. You go sit outside under the cover that they've added out there. Is really cool. The food, you really just can't miss on anything. The breakfast burritos when I go to. They're closed today and tomorrow, but they'll be back at it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday starting at 8 a.m. Sundays starting at 10. Get on down there and see them. Try out there, get some of their merch. Maybe you're not a beer drinker. Get some merch. Support a local restaurant. And, they got regular food and regular drinks too. It's a family-friendly atmosphere at Common John Brewing Company. Online, commonjohnbc.com. Mark your calendars for Clearwater Pool and Spa's big tent sale happening April the 5th through the 15th. Just in time for all your spring and summer.
Clearwater is offering inflatable spas starting at just $349 and regular hot tub at $16.99.
Shannon Frame says Schuyler.
Schuyler.
He said, my girls will never have a keychain with their names. And Shanna, S-H.
SH?
Shanna. Shanna.
Okay. We know a CH Shanna.
Shanna, yeah.
Shiler.
It's funny, the Shanna with a CH because other teams pronounce it
Channa.
Channa. They say
Channa.
Channa. I'm like, it's Shanna. They say Channa.
Channa.
I say it like that every now and then just to be fun, but Shanna again. But every now and then I'll be like, Channa.
What's crazy is all the Aidens. Aiden, Caden, Jaden.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Braden.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot.
You go to call a football game or a basketball game
There's
or
a lot of them. I mean, a lot of the Cadens, Jadens, Bradens, Aidens. A lot of that. Spelled differently, but it's hard to say them all. And I try to do better about doing last names. I'm bad about saying first name, last name a lot. And I want to do more just last names, but I don't know why my head won't let me do that.
I like family names. I like people who incorporate family names into their kids' names. Were you named after anybody?
Joshua in the Bible.
What about your middle name?
Kurt Russell.
Were you named after Kurt Russell?
I have no clue. No clue.
I gave our girl one my middle name, and she hates it. And I'm like, why do you hate it? It's part of my name.
She wants to change it. Like, I think she's going to change it.
She tells people her middle name is something different.
She's not even her middle name. She just makes it up. I had a teacher in high school tell me that I used the formal spelling of Robbie. The male spelling should have been Robby. Just was shook for months.
Because is it a female Robbie?
Yeah, female is what he meant. I said formal, but I think he said female. He meant female.
So he thought he was spelling his name like a girl?
Yeah, female. He said, I can't spell. Clearly, spelled your name wrong. Nice of that teacher to let you know that. Like,
why would you do that to a boy?
Right?
Your name's spelled like a girl. Like he had any control over that at all.
Yeah, you spell it wrong. Well, my parents spelled it wrong. Robbie Gilly is spelled with an IE.
Yeah.
No, your teacher's wrong. All right, we got. Had a foreign guy ask me to spell my name, Shannon. I spell it for him, and he says, "Hello, Chad." Robbie said, I'd call and tell her, but she died.
Oh.
You should send a letter to her family. They don't know it still bothers you.
Acme Storage saves Peter's legacy. Don't let your treasures turn to trash. Visit acmestoragetn.com or call 931-283-2845. Act now and protect your possessions.
Morning show rolling along until 8:30. It's Monday. That means Manchester TN Forum Mondays. Before we get to that, I want to remind you the morning show is brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. Emcella Treatments solve urinary incontinence with simple in-office treatments. They're non-invasive. You're going to love these results. Their staff be glad to walk you through how it works. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com, 1030 MacArthur Street. Holly?
All right. I've been browsing through the Manchester Forum.
This is on Facebook for those of you who are not initiated here.
Yeah. And if you come across one, feel free to send it to me. I don't always catch them, but this one caught my eye. It said, looking for a place to dump construction materials for free, such as lumber, siding, aluminum, etc. So the comments.
Where can I throw this out?
For free.
Yeah.
some of the comments were what was funny. Yeah, bud, what you just asked for it is illegal.
Yeah.
You can't bury siding and aluminum. You can't
just throw that out. You're going to have to take that and have it properly disposed of or recycled or whatever.
Teresa said nowhere is free legally.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, people will just throw things. I mean, people have dumped stuff on my grandma's property. We went walking not long ago, and towards the back of it, there's, we're not back there often.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's a washing machine back there and trash. I'm like, people just dumped this back here.
Yeah. Only someone says the only legal place to dump waste and construction debris is a landfill or transfer station, and none are going to be free.
Yeah.
If you have fill material like rock, dirt, that's a different story. But obviously, this guy, siding.
He's like, I just need to throw all this out somewhere.
Aluminum.
Where can I throw it? Is there any doubt this guy's just going to throw this in a ditch? Like, is there any doubt that that's what's going to happen?
I'm not paying somebody to take my garbage.
I know.
Okay, so this one I thought was funny because, just because of the responses. So buying liquor on Easter is not a thing in the South? ? LOL. And
no, you got to buy that Saturday before. Liquor stores were open yesterday. Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Carl says, I sell bags to the local liquor stores. It's the law that they have to be closed on Easter and Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And Michelle said her husband got beer. So maybe you can buy beer, but you just can't buy liquor. And Carrie was so kind as to screenshot Tennessee's liquor law information, and it says selling alcoholic beverages is prohibited on Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter.
Those are 3 days. Thanks for filling us in.
Yeah, so maybe you didn't know that.
Somebody just moved here, yeah.
Now
of course, I didn't know, but I've
didn't.
never stumbled at the liquor store on Easter. I've never thought I needed to do that.
Yeah, me either. Somebody was saying you can buy beer after noon, no liquor. I don't know.
Well, you would be able to get that probably from a gas station.
But
they're not selling liquor.
We went to visit family in South Carolina, and I don't think on Sunday you could buy groceries before 12.
No, I don't know. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's like we were waiting around for a while before we could go get groceries.
Groceries, or was it beer?
I just don't drink a lot of beer. I can't imagine I would need it to be. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Shannon says liquor's too hardcore for Easter. Wine is the preferred beverage.
Do they sell it?
I don't know. I think he's just being sarcastic. You do need someone in the house for Christmas, though. I do agree. You
the holiday go the spirits.
You got to go beforehand. Make sure you're stocked up.
So the girl that made the post, she said, yeah, the stores were closed. And Kathy gets on here and says, what's so funny about this?
Oh my gosh, Kathy.
And the girl said, I didn't laugh at anything. There was no LOL or laughy face or no ha-ha. Why is this so funny?
Calm down, Kathy. I think she misspelled her name. I think it was Karen. We all just having a good time.
So the Manchester Forum can be informational. 2 things that you may not have known.
We learned.
You can't bury siding and aluminum and things like that. And also Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter, you can't buy liquor. The more you know.
Make sure you're stocked up beforehand. We're here to educate people. Ebony says in Tennessee, no wine or groceries. No wine in grocery stores on Jesus and Pilgrim holidays. Beer is not the same. It wasn't long ago. You couldn't even get beer on Sundays. Like a few years ago.
I don't remember.
or something. They changed those laws.
Not a huge beer drinker. I'm not in the grocery stores often buying cases of Michelob, Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't know.
Mick Ultra. That's the go-to for me. Anything
I
else? here?
like beer. It just tastes like.
She likes ciders. She'll drink a cider.
For me, beer tastes like if someone took their sock off and just rang it into a glass.
Ashley said you like that strawberry magic. That's a cider.
It's not brewed with a hop. I guess that's where my problem is. I don't like the taste of a hop. I like the apple brewed beers or the fruit brewed beers.
The fruitier the better for Holly.
There's a brewery in Nashville. I can't remember what the name of but they make Diskin ciders.
Diskin ciders, yeah.
And I like those.
Yeah.
You can get them at Common John.
Yes, they do have them there. That's
And
kind of
what I like
Holly's
about
go-to there.
Yeah, what I like about them is that they're gluten-free, because I have found, I don't know if I have a gluten intolerance or whatever, but I know it gives me a headache. And so I have to try and avoid beers with gluten in them.
You can develop an intolerance.
I don't think I don't know. I think my body just doesn't like it.
We're past due for birthdays. We're over the 8 o'clock hour. We've got to get those in. We are officially in morning show overdrive, financed by our friends over at New Haven Mortgage. Get on by and see them when it's time to buy that new house. Interest rates have come down a little. Housing prices have stabilized. Now's the time to get in the market, start looking. They can help get you pre-qualified right now. Get on by and see them in downtown Manchester, newhavenmtg.com. That's newhavenmtg.com. Birthdays when we come back. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a non-invasive. Kevin said Holly's a malt liquor kind of girl. I think he said that's the anti-athletic, not liking hops.
I'm athletic.
Nart. I know we had some athlete birthdays over the weekend, didn't we?
Cooper Reed's was Saturday.
That girl that runs track was Saturday.
Bethany Lampert. Grant Ray.
Grant Ray.
Yeah, RHEA.
Saturday.
Nivea Smith was yesterday.
All right. That's about it for the birthdays. Yeah, that's good. Saturday. We got sun for every day, but we're not slam packed with them. Birthday time on the Thunder Radio morning show. We're a little past due to get to these, sorry. But better late than never. Call in your birthdays at 728-1320 or 728-3526. Either one of those numbers will get you in. And you can do your birthday shout-outs for yourself, your friends, your family, whoever, your neighbor. Whoever's got a birthday, call them in. They get a live shout-out from you, and they go on our list. And this afternoon at 4:30, Tiffany will draw, at the Braves have gone off, she'll draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. And today we'll be giving away 3 because we'll have a Saturday winner, a Sunday winner, and a Monday winner. And then at the end of the week, we'll be drawing for a cake from the Food Lion. All right, Saturday birthdays. Happy belated birthday. Cooper Reed, Bethany Lambert, and Grant Ray, all with birthdays on Saturday. Sunday, David Jones and Nevia Smith with birthdays on Sunday. And Monday, that's today, April the 1st, Ray Vaughn has a birthday today. Kinsey Benedict turning 13, and Felicia Walkup with birthdays today. And we can add to that anytime. Just call them in at 728-1320. Celebrities. Hang on. Sorry.
Not really. Logan Paul has a birthday today, turns 29. That's Jake Paul's brother. Jake Paul's going to fight Mike Tyson.
And Jake Paul is going to lose to Mike Tyson.
This is Logan Paul. And, you know, he developed that drink Prime.
Okay.
King Combs is 26. That's P. Diddy's son.
Ooh.
Yeah.
P. Diddy's in some trouble.
So that's the only reason I just for current events, relevance.
He's not really a celebrity.
He's not really a celebrity, but
probably will be when he testifies. You know. All right, that does it for our birthdays. Let's do a full weather forecast. I gave the temperature a minute ago. 66 right now. That's where we're hanging out outside the Thunder Studios. Your Wisteria Hill temperature update. We're going to hit 77 today, maybe a little warmer, mostly cloudy. We'll see some sun here and there. Overnight tonight, mid-60s. We start to see rain chance overnight at around 10%. Tomorrow, we're keeping our eyes on tomorrow. 80% chance of showers, high in the mid-70s. Could see some thunderstorms. Some of those could be severe, up to 1.5 inch size hail. Could see some very gusty winds, and there is a little bit of a tornado threat for Tuesday. So we're going to keep our eyes on that and let you know. Straight line winds probably the bigger problem, but we'll keep you up to date. And you stay listening to Thunder Radio in case there's any severe weather. We're going to let you know. But anything tomorrow will probably develop after 10 in the morning. And hopefully we'll be able to get through the day unscathed. But there is an enhanced risk of severe weather, according to the National Weather Service on Tuesday. And then we get cold. 42 Tuesday night, and then the next 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, mid-50s for your highs, and then mid to low 30s for your lows. Could see some frost Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. We start to warm up a little for the weekend. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Water and warmer temperatures, that means bugs. They're going to start coming out, and they're going to come out quickly. Get them gone. Patent Pest Control can handle that for you. You don't have to you don't have to fight them all the time. Spray this and spray that and put out these traps, and then you spend all the money and the time. It doesn't work. It works halfway. Patent Pest Control, they're experts. They've been doing it for a long time. There's no contract obligations. 931-247-0781.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio,
your hometown radio station.
All right. A little behind schedule today, Holly.
Every time I feel like you give the weather report, you add a little more to it.
I've not added anything to the weather.
And it sounds more aggressive each time you say it.
You're just waking up and hearing it better. I wish you would have chased down that possum.
I could have. I didn't have my
glasses.
glasses.
As fast as it moves.
I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see it great.
Man. Missed out on a good possum viewing. Like you'll never see another one.
Then a lot of times they're not alive when I see them.
Yeah. Possums and armadillos. Rare to see them alive.
When I was on my way to work, you know that patch of woods between your uncle's house and your grandma's house on the right?
Mm-hmm.
There were 4 deer in the field across the street. Not in the field, but like the ditch. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, in the ditch.
And I wasn't going fast. And one hopped over the road.
Oh.
And I'm like, and the other ones are kind of like trying to make a decision, but I wasn't going fast. I was kind of giving them time to go,
Yeah,
but at the same time, I can't stop it. Do I go? No. So 2 of them finally hopped across the road, and there was one, and instead of waiting till I passed, it ran beside me and then ran faster in front of me across the road. But I'm like, they're
Dumb.
just asking to get hit.
I know. Hattie said they're just sleeping. Road's the most comfortable place. And Dana said, I think it's possum mating season.
Is it? Brown chicken, brown cow. She looked like she had already been mated.
Yeah, she looked like she was with child. Morning, Trey. Good of you to join us. Hour and a half late. I like how everybody posted their Easter pictures yesterday, and Trey posts food he's cooking.
I wish he would have laid it out into the shape of an Easter bunny.
Yeah.
I bet they ate good yesterday.
I'm sure.
We ate burgers. I grilled burgers. I did a good
Holly did
job.
grill the burgers yesterday. You missed some good stuff this morning, Trey. Holly thinks that she can play basketball. Playground equipment talk.
I never said I could play basketball, but I said was
She claims she's
I'm not a
athletic specimen.
NARP, a non-athletic regular person. I'm athletic. And
She asked me to pick an activity. I said, let's play some basketball.
I said, okay.
And it's you 1-on-1 versus Natalie Barnes.
No, you. That's not fair.
No, you should play a girl. It would be very unfair to play a boy. And then she lost her 11-year-old nephew at horse.
I thought you said it'd be unfair to play a boy. That's unfair. He plays basketball.
He's 11. Let's see. We got a lot of Easter pictures turned in yesterday. Yeah, I just now got a chance to go look at them. A lot of good pictures. A lot of Easter bunny pictures.
Yeah.
Trey said to be the best, you got to beat the best. That's right. Ric Flair said that, I think. So.
Y'all watch out for them April Fool's jokes today. Don't believe anybody.
Yeah, we didn't talk to April Fool's Day. We didn't even discuss it. I'll let everybody know we're going to an all rap format here.
Hope you like WAP.
God, could you imagine the phone calls? I had one little old lady call me just very upset that Dan Bongino wouldn't stop cussing. That gentleman just can't stop using bad words on his show. I want to talk to him. She want to talk to him. I said, he's not here. Well, can you tell him?
Sure thing.
I did tell him. Actually, for that little old lady, I did. I told him when I met him. I said, my listeners complain that you're cussing too much. And he said,
Hey, it's Heather with New Haven Mortgage, and you're listening to the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
New Haven Mortgage can help get you a cash out refinance. Maybe you want to do some home improvement projects for the spring or summer. You know, put up a building, add on to the house, put in a pool, whatever. Do some fencing. Cash out refinance can be a great way to do that. Take advantage of the equity in your home. Talk to Heather Phillips at New Haven Mortgage, newhavenmtg.com. NMLS 1477317. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks.
We haven't even mentioned that today is April Fool's. Have we mentioned that all show?
No.
Tiffany texted me this morning. She's like, is the station doing any April Fool's jokes? And I was like, you listen to the show? Holly does not like April Fool's. Then I was like, maybe we do something, but no, we're not really doing anything.
No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not real big into April Fools.
If we told people we were going to an all country format and it was Wallen based, I think people would believe that.
No.
Based on my history.
Well, some people may like an all country format.
That's true. Then they might get upset.
Because when you have a radio station, people love to tell you what they think you should play on the station. You should do this, and you should go to a
Oh yeah,
this,
a lot of ideas.
This genre format, and I'm like, well, it's a talk.
It's a talk
radio station.
Yeah,
for the most part. I mean, we do play music.
Sure, the little here and there, but yeah, mostly it's a talk station and talk and sports. It's kind of the mixture here. You can get your music mostly on Pandora and Spotify. That's where I listen to my music.
The boy one says, he's like, I've not even been listening to a lot of music in the car. He's like, I kind of like just listening to some podcasts.
Yeah, he's a podcaster. He likes Bongino too. He likes it because it's on when he's in school, but when he gets out at 2, he gets out early. He listens to Bongino.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I like that guy. He's like, he does not like Joe Biden, huh? Train him right, He gets to vote this time.
He's excited about it.
This is his first opportunity to vote.
Voting.
Yeah, he'll be voting this time around.
The girl one will also be voting, and that's a little scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that. But yeah, she does. She turns 18 and just before the election. So, do you remember the first time you voted?
I know that I did vote.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember who I voted for. But, I can't remember driving up there and if I talked to anybody in particular. I know that I did vote.
Yeah. Probably the 2004 election was probably your first federal election. Shannon says, have you seen the new TikTok craze? They've discovered Mad Dog 2020. I have seen that.
Who discovered
the youngsters have found Mad Dog 2020
Lord.
like it's a new thing. Like this just came out. And I have not seen the videos, but I have seen the other day where somebody had posted about this, but where they found Mad Dog 2020 like they've never seen this before, like it's some foreign substance.
Good luck.
Yeah.
If that's what you're drinking.
Yeah. Might as well get you some Skull brand vodka.
Oh.
All right. Did you have anything for this segment, or are we just gonna roll with whatever? I didn't ask. I just started talking about things.
It didn't matter. This is kind of like free play here.
Okay.
I did look up.
Trey said it won't last long. Yeah. That's not going to be a something that lasts very long.
What the Mad Dog?
The Mad Dog 2020 craze. They'll get out of that quick.
I looked up most unique names of 2023.
We were talking about that earlier in the show.
Yeah. Wednesday is going to be popular now.
I can imagine after the return of the Wednesday Addams show.
Ophelia. I kind of like that one actually.
Oh, Ophelia. That's a song.
Magnus. Oberon. That was a character on Game of Thrones.
Was it?
Oberon, yeah.
I'm watching it. I don't even remember that, but that's how much attention I'm paying.
He's the one that gets his eyeballs smashed in.
Okay. All right.
There's a section called the Sci-Fi Cowboy that's a trend with names like Beck. We've heard that before, obviously. There's a
Becker.
Singer named Beck.
Yeah.
Brando. Dallas. Dutton. I wonder if
that's coming from Yellowstone.
We're gonna call you Dutton.
Dutton.
Foster. Steele. Just Tex.
Just TEX.
Not short for Texas.
Just Tex.
Just Tex.
I mean, y'all do what you want with your kids.
I feel like if we had another baby, I would want to give it like I did the common family name.
Yes.
I think if we had another baby, I would give it like a way out there name. Cause why not? YOLO.
That's what we should name it.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Say hello to little YOLO Peterson.
I don't know. I mean, might as well. People give their kids some of the most random weird names. Might as well go with something like YOLO.
I love it when I see someone with a cool name like Jet.
They'll just call him Yo. Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Jet's a cool name. I know a Jet. And no surprise, his mom flies airplanes. So
I think he flies airplanes. I don't know.
right, how can you have a name like Jet and not fly airplanes? It's like having a name like Slider and not playing baseball. You have to. My name's Slider. I play chess.
Here's some water names. Navy.
Hang on. Morning show.
Is Holly pregnant? April Fool!
I eat like I'm pregnant. No.
She came to me one day.
No.
She came to me one day this week. What was it? What day was it? Friday or Saturday, and she was just disgusted with herself. She said, "I'm ugly. My face is ugly, and I do not like the shape of my body." Just devastating.
I don't think I said ugly.
You said my face is awful.
I said I don't like my face.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
I don't like my face, and I don't like my body. You ever have those days when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, ugh. Like the makeup doesn't go on right. Your hair doesn't. It's just not a good face day.
Mm-hmm.
Some days, you know.
Yeah, my makeup sometimes doesn't.
Some days you wake up and you look moisturized and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Morning show.
Holly, don't put yourself down. You're a very beautiful lady.
Thank you,
Holly.
Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew. That's what I told her. I did. I told her that. I said, "Don't be silly."
I like how you're like, I told her.
Dana said, hydrated. I don't know. What did you say? Did you say something?
Moisturized.
I look moisturized.
Yeah, hydrated. I think that's important.
She doesn't stay
I
hydrated.
look like a prune.
Maybe your water intake is a problem there.
Yeah. I do think if I drank more water overall, I would have a better life experience. I'm going to get started on that today.
Just be consistent with it. Shout out to Leslie who's listening on the trail, wherever that is. I don't know what trail she's on, but
I thought they were in Costa Rica.
Probably listening down there. You can listen on the Manchester Go app pretty much anywhere, as long as you got a little cell service. It's the magic of radio, the technology. Not really radio. You couldn't listen on the radio down there, but technology.
Yeah.
All right. Holly's hydrated, or
I need to be
moisturized. She's not hydrated. Well, the problem is Holly likes to drink things that dehydrate you actively. So coffee will dehydrate you, and Coke will also dehydrate you. And that's what she likes to go to. So you need to drink more water than normal to make up for those things that you're drinking.
I know that.
She
I
just doesn't care. She
understand the
doesn't care.
concept. I just love a nice crispy Coke.
I'm not gonna lie. I've drink way too many Mountain Dew Zeros these days. I've gotten to where I like those. I went a long time and didn't really.
I'm gonna drink more water today.
Okay. Small steps.
I vowed to do that.
We just need to get you one of those. Like you probably need 60 ounces or more a day. We probably get you like a 64 ounce container, and you just drink that every day.
No big deal.
Just try to get most of it in the morning.
I just wish I loved water.
Water.
When I go out to eat with folks and they order water, I want to say
I drink it. I get it because it's cheaper. It's like $3 for a Coke.
I want to say, hey, you can get whatever you want here. They got fountain drinks, and sweet tea.
I was like, they got Coke.
Gotta drink water.
Yeah.
I know I should.
Well, sometimes with a meal, I mean, it feels better to have something a little. Especially, I can't eat I can't eat Mexican anyway anymore. But if I go eat Mexican, I can't have water with it.
You need something bubbly, don't you?
Pizza.
Something fizzy.
You need something fizzy with that. Popcorn. You can't have water with popcorn. You got to have Coke with that.
I feel like my last meal would be a pizza, some Coke, and a cheesecake.
And she would only eat a fourth of all of it because hers too full.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll do better today.
All right, we'll
one day at a time.
We're going to take note tomorrow. We're going to give updates tomorrow.
I start this so many times.
Well, this could be the time you follow through. You never know. Morning show.
You know what you do? You get your drink, and then you get you a glass of water, and you sip on it as you do your other stuff.
Yeah, Holly, just
Yeah.
do both at the same time.
I tried to tell myself this weekend that I couldn't have 2 Cokes back to back. I was going to have to drink. If you
Oh.
want another Coke, you have to drink a bottle of water first.
Oh, I see.
Like-
a little reward system.
But I don't listen.
She don't listen to herself. Trey said, get a plastic pitcher, chop up some fruit, drop it in the water, fill your jug the next day, and it's got a nice hint of a flavor. I don't like flavored water, but maybe that's what Holly needs. I just like to drink regular water, but maybe that's what you need. But don't put those 1-packs. She got some packs one time that's supposed to have all the electrolytes or whatever in them.
Yeah, like
And she put like 4 of those in one water or something because she really needed to get
no
electrolyted up.
I had one of those big jugs, like a half a gallon.
No, that's what it was.
And I put a lot of water in it, but I also put a lot of those.
And she's like, I've got a splitting headache. And I'm like, what have you had? And she told me, and I was like, well, you probably got so much sodium in your body.
I didn't give myself a heart attack.
Yeah, don't do that. Trey said, yeah, those got 5,000 grams of sodium in them. Yeah, you can't do that.
I still got them in the fridge.
She did that and did not exercise too. It's not like she was burning sodium either. So she's overloaded on sodium.
Now I'm afraid.
Dog was just licking her skin.
I'm afraid of them to use one now. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I'm a little dehydrated. Maybe I need one of those packs. I'm like, oh, I'm too afraid to try them.
Hydrate with just water. If you're going to exercise,
I'll probably get enough sodium in my diet.
Yeah.
That I don't need those. Coke's got sodium in it.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by New Haven Mortgage, newhavenmtg.com.
Calling all homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here.
Yeah, sodium. I had 3 beers Friday in the morning. Don't judge me. We were just hanging out at Common John. And then about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was like, I'm going to go run. I was old, but I choked down like 7 waters between 12 and 3 because I've got to make sure. And I went slow. And I was fine. I didn't hurt. I thought I was going to be awful. But
did you tell us that story to tell you were fine?
To let you know, I just went running. You know.
Oh, I work out. No.
Wants to be your jewelry store. Shop the huge selection of new and used jewelry at Tollers. Diamonds, gemstones, rings, bracelets, earrings. All the metal.
Well, we're out of time this morning. Swap it up next.
Jewelry repair and custom art.
I've never had sparkling water. I don't. What even is that? I mean, I've heard the term sparkling. Trey said his mom does sparkling water. What is it? Is it fizzy? What is
it's like
water?
Isn't it like carbonated water, flavored water? I don't know.
Maybe that'll satisfy your fizz need. Is that the last water?
No.
Oh. He said terrible, carbonated, I believe. I've seen where some people do it just because they got to have the fizzy. We've got to order those bacon flavored sodas and stuff. We got to do that.
I don't want to. I don't want it.
It'd be a good morning show.
That sounds nasty.
It does sound nasty.
Small family company working hard to deliver exceptional service for you and your family. Give us a call today at 728-1020 or visit us online at tottenpest.com. That's tottenpest.com.
That's going to do it for us today. Thanks for hanging out with us on the morning show. Catch replays of the show anytime. Apple, Spotify, or Google. Just search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. I believe Google podcast in tomorrow, so you'll do Apple or Spotify. And you can listen to us anytime later on the replays. You can also watch the replays on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, or X, whatever you prefer. It's going to do it for us today. Be back tomorrow, 6:30 to 8:30. I want to tell you real quick about the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. They do catering. We've got them catering an event coming up soon, the Fundies, and also the food truck they have. They can bring to your events. Maybe you got a spring event or a summer event. They'll bring their food truck out. Call them and talk to them about that at 723-2491. That's 723-2491. They're taking today and tomorrow off to recover from Easter. They were very, very busy. They said it's one of the busiest days of the year for them on Easter Sunday. So I'll go and see them when they open back up for lunch on Wednesday. 210 North Irwin Street in downtown Manchester. Holly is a half a bottle of water down. Good job, Holly.
Thank you. Dana sent me a picture. She's drinking some sparkling water this morning.
Okay. Maybe you should try that.
Maybe I should try it.
Just try it. Y'all find the most expensive brand of water and send it to Holly because that's what she's going to like. Guaranteed. All right. Swap a Chop coming up next. 9 o'clock, it is Behind the Wheel with Wyatt. 10 o'clock, Rick and Bubba. 12 o'clock, Dan Bongino. 1 o'clock, it's Braves baseball. 5:30, Westwood softball. All right here on Thunder.